hold, 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 hold. Good girl. Well, that was very good girl. Here's a carrot. Good girl. What a clever girl that was. Hold, hold. Oh, good girl. Hold. Not quite. Hold, hold, hold. Yes, but hold it until I get it. Hold. Good girl. That's right. Yes. So she's definitely coming on with the hold now. I don't give her any carrot if she doesn't hold it long enough for me to catch it. I have to be a bit sharpish catching it, but that's fine. She will get the fact that she has to hold it, and that'll be the second part well and truly established. And then there's just part 3, bringing it. So we're just progressing nicely and steadily with the bitting, aren't we, Bella? So I'm wanting her to hold it by herself in. I don't want to have to put my fingers in her mouth. I wanted to just accept that coming in. Good girl, stand. She's not so keen on the second ear going in. Stand. Good girl. Go back now. Go back, Bella. Good girl. Go back. So she's still, getting the feel of the bit. I don't leave it in very long. I just wanted to accept it going into her mouth gently and without fuss. Because quite a lot of horses don't like the bit being put in. And head down, good girl. A lot of horses don't like the bit going in the mouth, and they don't actually open the mouth. You have to put your finger in the side of the mouth and then open the jaw to put the bit in. But I don't like that. I want them just to accept that that is part of their job. They have to, unfortunately, they've got to have some sort of control. And I'm a bit person. I have used bitless, but if you use a bitless bridle, you have to be, I think, extra careful, because they're very delicate, these bones, and blood vessels along the top of their nose. They're very exposed because the bone's right up here. So you have to be careful as well if you have a bit, because you don't want to damage the corners of the mouth. I try to use always the lightest bit that the horse will accept. Some horses, top show jumpers and eventers, they can't have a snaffle because you can't stop them, which is really, really dangerous for horse and rider. So I don't think people should automatically think bitless is best, because it isn't. It just isn't. And some horses don't go very nicely in bitless. And of course, if you did want to do dressage, you cannot wear a bitless bridle at any level. So at least at lower levels, we can use a snaffle, not a double bridle, i.e. 2 bits. Hopefully, by the time, say, a novice dressage rider has gone through the ranks, they will have got good steady hands, and so it won't matter if they're using a double bridle on their horse, because they're not going to overuse the curb. That was a good girl. Oh, I didn't give you a carrot, did I? That was very remiss of me. It's not a carrot, actually. These are banana-flavoured horse treats which were sent for her. Well, not just her, all the boys, of course. She's got quite used to the taste now, haven't you? So we'll put this on again. I'm going to put it on the other way, because sometimes I've noticed she doesn't like a second ear putting in. I think it's just a second ear, but maybe there's a problem with her, this ear here. But I don't think so, but we'll just make sure. Stand. No, stand. Don't be pushy. Stand, Bella. Head in. Head in. 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 Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. So you don't like your ears doing, but you have to have your ears in. Good girl. And treat. Good girl. It's all just part of the learning experience. It's just repetitive, so I won't film everything that we're doing because you'll just get bored. But it's just something that we have to just be steady away at, just getting used to things, don't we? Right, okay, head in. Head up so people can see. Head in. And you can see I'm just using the flat of my hand now, and she just lets that go in. Good girl. Good girl. Getting better with the ears in as well, aren't you? Good girl. Let's have your head up. Head up, so just so people can see. There's a good girl. Good girl. Yes, good girl. And eventually she'll have a still mouth. Head down. Head out. That's it. Good girl. Have a very still mouth like Farouk. Farouk doesn't chomp at the bit. Apollo always has done. I didn't bit him. He may have been a horse that would have done that, or he may have reacted differently had I done it. I don't know. Apollo wears a flash. That's to encourage him to keep his mouth closed and not to play about with the bit too much. I don't mind them chomping the bit. That, in fact, in the old days, that was a good sign if the horse chomped the bit. They were saying, oh, he's chomping the bit, he's ready to be going, he's accepting the bit. It makes the, there's quite a lot of saliva in the mouth, which makes it very comfortable for the horse. And Apollo came, when I rode Apollo in the Netherlands, in Friesland, he wore a flash then, and I've continued to do that. I did try him without the flash, but he was too mouthy, his mouth opened too much. And that's why I've always continued using the flash, because I think it's just better if they are encouraged to be more still. They don't need to be completely still for my mind. They can chomp the bit, but I definitely think it's better if you do have a horse like that to have just a flash, not tight, not so they can't open their mouth. I mean, they can still eat grass if that's your thing, but I don't encourage my horses to eat when they've got the bit in. Head up, head up. Good girl. Head in. You can see she's seeking the bit. Head in. Good girl. And head ears in. Good girl. She's not so keen yet on the ears going in. She's a bit more. Now stop it, Bella. Stop it. No, let's have your head up. Good girl. Good girl. Yes, good girl. And head out. Gently. Yes, good girl. Good girl. And I'm going to do that once more with the bridle now. She's getting very good with the accepting it, so now she has to have it on a little bit longer. But I'm not going to do that just at the moment, because I don't want to leave her with the bridle on, with the bit in her mouth, when I'm not here. I want her to just, just in case that she was to rub it and or try and rub it against the wall or something. I just don't like leaving a bit in at this age. I just don't. I've never had any problems, and I've never seen anybody with any problems. But I don't like the idea of leaving the bridle on with the bit in unsupervised when they're just starting off. So what I will do is I will lunge around using obviously this training head collar with the bit in her mouth, and hopefully that will just take her mind off what she's got in her mouth because she's working. And we'll just do that for 5 minutes or so, but I'm not doing it at the moment because I've got snow on the ground, and the menage isn't going to be very good for her to do any lunging out there. Right, so once more. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Head up. Head up so people can see. Yes, I know you can do that another time when they're not on the camera. There's a good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good. Good girl. And out. Ah, ah, ah. Don't be throwing your head about. No, wait. Good girl. And there's a nut. Good girl. So this is what Bella's getting at the moment. She gets a little bit of sugar beet. She gets her normal balancer and outshine per, and it's measured per weight. So that's what she gets. And of course she gets the carrots. Thank you everybody who supplies Bella with carrots, and the boys of course. And we get free apples at the moment from a lady in Wombleton who leaves a basket of apples on her wall. I think this might be the last apples because it is now freezing and it's the 2nd of December. So there we are, that's Bella's dinner tonight. If you've enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon. We love reading the comments, we love emojis, and we'd love a thumbs up. If you would like to catch up on some of our earlier videos, just click on the Apollo icon, which will take you to our home page. We have over 1,000 videos to choose from. You can also sort by the most popular, the oldest or the newest. Thanks for watching. TTFN.